Top White House official says he's cautiously optimistic that ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas are moving in the right direction. National Security spokesman John Kirby says the new Hamas proposal of 700 to 1,000 Palestinian prisoners in exchange for Israeli women, children, and elderly hostages is, quote, within the bounds, unquote, of what the U.S. considers reasonable. We get more on this and efforts to get more aid into Gaza from CBS's Chris Livesay.
With the UN warning it's a quarter of the people in Gaza who are at risk of famine, these aid trucks and this passage into the war zone are a lifeline, albeit an imperfect one.
What we're seeing is aid going into Gaza by the truckload. But what we're not always seeing is it getting to the people who need it fast enough or getting into the right hands at all.
They cannot collect and distribute.
But aren't aid groups getting shot at over there? Is it fair to put that burden on them?
We acknowledge that there are challenges, but mostly they are distributing for the last 2.5 weeks without any violence.
Additional aid is on its way by sea for the first time in this war. More than 100 tons from Europe arriving today on a humanitarian ship. But that's not slowing down Israel's potential assault into Rafah, even though the West and the Biden administration have warned against it. Today, Prime Minister Netanyahu approved plans both for an offensive and an evacuation of civilians. The assault itself is believed to be at least weeks away, unless there's a ceasefire in exchange for hostages held by Hamas for 5 months, to the fury of Israeli protesters.
We can't leave them there. We just can't. This is our family. This is my blood, okay?
To get them back, sources at the ceasefire talks in Doha tell CBS News that Hamas is now demanding the release of up to 1,000 Palestinian prisoners and a pause in fighting. So far, Israel says that's unrealistic.
Nevertheless, Israel is attending ceasefire talks in Doha. The White House says it wants that ceasefire for 2 reasons: to finally bring Israeli hostages home and to get additional aid to the people of Gaza. Major?
Chris Livesay, thank you.